Borden Pala. That would have been a stunning goal.
That's a crucial goal line interception from Asnawi. The Super Chok is having an excellent start to this game. Wonderful attempt at goal by Borden. Dola is unable to get that one on target, but he's backing away as he hits that as well.
That's incredible technique.
Lovely technique. Wonderful defending from Asnawi. But Super Chok, with this role that he's got, you know, a lot of the focus on Chanatip, and rightly so, but Super Chok as well, I think, in the games that he's played for Thailand, has been brilliant to watch. And he's, again, I keep talking about, harping on this, but another player who I feel is sort of outgrown a Southeast Asian league,
yeah,
and perhaps can go in and test himself. I think he's ready, you know. At a certain point, you think of players like Kwang Hai, you think of players like Super Chok, they reach a certain level, and then
they've
sort of improve, you feel like they need to move on.
Yeah, it's a step, isn't it, that a lot of these footballers will need to take. A few of these Thai footballers have done it. Of course, we've mentioned Chanatip. Thirasin has done it in the past. Returned from Japanese football. Can be done. Kawin has played in Belgium. Here come Indonesia. Free kick. Alfredo Dewanga. He's gone short. Is this what they were planning to do? Well, here's Irfan. And they've dealt with that pretty well. Tristan Doe clears it.
Just going back to Witan, because he was on the end of that one in the penalty area. And initially, every time he's on the ball, the analysis, they would have looked at Witan as one of the players that obviously they have to keep an eye on. And every time he's gotten the ball so far, especially in those central positions, Thailand have been very quick to make sure that they close him down. And done well there to close down Siwarak. Dedik leading the press.
Interesting that Indonesia have really rotated their forwards, haven't they? It looked for a while that Ezra Walian was the first choice striker. Then we've had Dedik Setiawan, we've had Kushedjo, we've had Hanis. They all bring something a little bit different, don't they?
Yes, that playing profile, a different style of player, different type of player that they've got. But what they perhaps are lacking is a real pure sort of finisher.
Well, not too many goals scored by the strikers at the moment. Ezra Walian with a couple. Chanatip won't get there.
And look, I mean, players who can finish are difficult to find, difficult to come by. Thailand have been blessed with some wonderful strikers over the years. They've got one here in Thirasin as well. And sometimes the difficulty is when you look at your domestic leagues and all your strikers are essentially foreign signings, it's very difficult for then the local strikers to get much game time or to really make an impact.
Of course, Thai strikers go back to the likes of Jatusuk and Piapong and legendary players. Manapoki looking pensive, but I'm sure he'll be absolutely delighted with what he's seen. There's a little flick on there from Super Chok. Brody won't get to it. Kritsada. Now Roller. He's got Irfan right at his tail. He's done well here, Roller. Super Chok. Now Wiratep. Thailand just seem to have acres of space and time on the ball. Indonesia not able to get close. Tristan Doe. Now Borden Pala. It's not happening at the moment for the Indonesians, and he's applauding these efforts.
Yeah, he's applauding the pressing.
Not bad for a side that doesn't keep possession, apparently, Russian. There was a little jibe in the press conference, wasn't there? And they've got 77% of the ball, and they're doing a lot with it as well, aren't they? But here come Indonesia. Dedik with an important touch. Now Irfan. Overlapping run. Edo Febriansyah. Away by Kritsada. Double header from him to make sure.
Yeah, listen, I mean, obviously some mind games, right, at play.
We've enjoyed that. We've really enjoyed that.
I've just loved it. You know, we've seen the battles on the pitch, the tactical battles on the pitch, and the coaches as well on the touchline. You know,
this man does not hold back.
He doesn't, and he's such an experienced coach as well. So I mean, trust him. He knows what he's doing, especially in these press conferences.
Absolutely. Look, he talked about, I've won 20-odd titles as a manager and player. Of course, he was a bit of a legend at Seongnam. Won 6 league titles there and won the Champions League with them as a manager as well, and did so well with Korea. Won the AFF Cup and then beat Germany in the World Cup in 2018. And he said, I want to transfer some of that mentality to my players. And he said, Indonesians are too nice, too friendly. I don't want him to be so friendly. He speaks his mind, Roshan. That might rub people off the wrong way sometimes. As Thailand come forward here with Supachok. Is there a foul there? Yes, it is.
Well, that was really well worked by Thailand again. They're a joy to watch in possession. I mean, the way they sort of worked it out from under pressure down that left-hand side, switch of play, find a link in Supachok there, who was aware enough to hold on to it. He knew he had to sort of wait for the run of the roller on the outside of him. Was able to turn away from that pressure, win a free kick in a really good position. No Tiraton for them though.
Yeah, this would be something he'd like to step up for. This is fairly central. There's a bit of a discussion.
He's not too bad as well, to be fair, Bodin.
Pala is saying, I want this one. Here's Bordin. We had a classic free kick from not too far away from that position a few days ago, Roshan. Be pretty hard to replicate that, but the final will be the perfect place to do it.
Yeah, I think he is his technique. You can see he's already looking up as he wants to hit that board in. His head goes up before he makes contact with the ball.
There's Sivarak. Who's had to come in for Chachai, who sustained an injury in that second leg. He filled in very, very well. Elias Dola gets the header first. That's delightful ball from Chanatip. Here's Bordin, he's looking for some support. It was excellent work, wasn't it, from Asnawi, who's tenacious, but has conceded a free kick here.
It's a really good battle. Now this side of the pitch, Asnawi is a very talented defender. It's a good challenge. Quick to get up on his feet to try and recover. And he needed to time this one really well. Just perhaps a little bit overzealous on the second one.
Another one of those, Roshan, that plays his football overseas.
That's right.
In Korea. Gordon Pala on the free kick again here. Bordin, ball does its job. Here's Chanatip. Wasn't the touch I think he would have wanted there. Titipan. Indonesia try to break forward. Witan Sulaiman, lovely touch from him. Slips that into Irfan, it bubbles around. They're asking for the penalty. Some of them, the referee points the other way. That has been the best.
Kantong sebanyak ini bisa pisahin segala kebutuhan kamu. 20 kantong bayar dan 20 kantong nabung. Download sekarang.
Attack so far.
Yeah, look and look at the player who's made that challenge. It's Chanatip. He's covered so much ground to get himself back there, and that's been one of the impressive things about Chanatip in this campaign, is his willingness to track back and help out defensively. It all started, I think we can see quite clearly that it's a foul to Thailand. Chanatip just gets across, he does well, uses his body well, and then gets a kick from Irfan. Here's another close-up for you. Goes right through the back of Chanatip's leg there.
It's a lot of ground, isn't it, that he's covered there, tracking back.
A wonderful move from Indonesia, though. It all started from Ricky Kambuaya, who beat a couple of Thai players. Played a lovely ball forward for Witan Sulaiman. That first touch from Witan was excellent because it continued the momentum of the move. Allowed him to play that attempted pass in behind.
Rolla. Back to Elias Dola. Here's Kritsada.
I think first time we've seen Kambuaya really get on the ball was just then.
We've said his name.
That's right. Not his fault, of course. It's been difficult for Indonesia to get anything done in possession.
What a touch that is from Supachok to Rolla, who's steaming into the penalty area. Laid back for Chanatip. Supachok. Now Wiratep taking a heavy touch. And perhaps here Indonesia can break again. Taken too long on the ball. Asnawi. There was space in midfield, wasn't there? Bodin. Straight to the keeper, that was offside. Russian, they've got to get that ball zip faster, don't they?
Yeah, and there was a real chance for Indonesia to break forward on the counter-attack. Asnawi, he needed to play that ball quicker. Instead, it broke down in midfield. Bodin's just offside. He does straight offside. You can see him just leaning forward. Flag gone up. Good decision by the assistant referee.
At their pace, Russian, a counter-attack at the moment seems their best option, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The way that Thailand are coming and pressing them high.
You know, if they can get out of the counter press, that's the thing. They haven't been able to get out of Thailand's counter press, and counter press meaning the moment Thailand lose the ball, Thailand straight away want to win it back, so they're quick to close down again and try and win the ball back again. And Indonesia are sort of just panicking in those moments, in those possession phases. But you just look at the connections here between the Thai players, how close they are. To each other. They're all moving in tandem, looking to provide support. I mean, those possession numbers are just ridiculous.
But it's one in which some of the other possession stats we've seen.